Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. I'm here doing your January 2019 channel messages. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sagittarius. This won't resonate with everybody, so if it doesn't, make sure you check out your other signs, and one of those may resonate a little more for you guys. So when I was meditating on your guys' situation, you guys really, I kept seeing the number 6, so what that tells me is balance. You guys are trying to find balance between the spiritual and the material, bringing what you have in the 5D into the 3D, and just really balancing out how to manifest in your life, how to balance out everything in your life that you've already manifested. Some of you are learning to master that quite well. Some of you are still needing to work on that. So really, you guys, for some of you, you have a fear of the unknown, fear of your spiritual gifts. Really, you just need to embrace what your gift is. Begin to deeply connect with Source, because there's nothing scary about it. There is much joy and blessings to be so connected to the 5D, to the divine. So don't fear it. It's time to embrace that, is what I am hearing. So, yeah, it's time to embrace it. Whether that's through meditation, prayer, however it is that you connect to Source, spend more time doing that. Spend more time making an effort to make time for that in your day. And you will start to see the difference in your everyday life as well. For some of you, you have a new path, a new beginning. Yeah, this is centered around something you love, something you value. What in your life is it that you cherish? What in your life do you want to carry forward? What in your life do you want to carry on? Because this month is a month of strategy for all Sagittarius. No matter what situation you are in, how are you going to succeed? How are you going to get what you love? How are you going to get what you value? How are you going to keep it? It's now time to think of long-term. What are my long-term goals? How am I going to reach those goals? And start planning it. It's not about the short-term right now, because with Saturn and Pluto coupled together, 2019, January especially, is, setting the tone for the rest of the year. But 2019 and your long-term planning, your long-term goals, your strategy, that is going to set the tone for the next 20 years. We are going into a 20-year cycle. So really make sure you are focusing on yourself, your needs, your wants, your goals, and really start to strategize. Really start to put those plans in action, because that is what is going to be highlighted and expanded for this cycle that we're going into. For some of you, there are some challenges you're going to face in January. Stay calm. It's going to be okay. It's going to work out for the best. You just can't panic. You can't act in haste, because that's going to set everything into a tailspin. So just remain calm. You have this. It'll be fine. And keep trucking forward, because this too shall pass. Everything that goes up goes down, and vice versa, as we know. And so going with the ebb and flow of life is super important in January for you guys. For some of you, it looks like some of you are either quitting a job or considering quitting a job. This is a job that doesn't appreciate your work. You could have been overlooked for a job within your place of employment, but you really put in a lot of time and effort, and your work is just outstanding, and you're being overlooked, and it's really frustrating you. Some of you, your businesses could be closing, even though you have dedicated time and hours and blood, sweat, and tears into this, and it's coming to an end. Something better is coming for you. The universe never takes away something in our life that is good. If something ends, it only means that something better is coming your direction. So try to stay positive and know that great things are coming for you guys. That the company you're working for may have overlooked your work, but the universe has not. And you have most definitely a better job coming in, or a better opportunity. For some of you, you are just frustrated. You want changes in all areas of your life. And I don't mean this in a rude or to piss you off way, but if you want your life to change, it has to start with you. What can you do different to bring in different results? And when you start focusing on yourself and how you can make every situation a little bit better, your life is going to turn around for the positive. And, you know, I'm not saying that you need to change completely, because I know you Sagittarius, especially, some of you since like 2014, some of you 2012, some of you 2007, some of you 2000. Those are the 4 years I'm seeing. It's been shit since then. Your luck has been horrible. You have had life experiences that have been hell. And I understand that. So don't think I'm trying to say everything is your fault, because that's not what I'm saying. Because you, of all zodiacs, need some good luck coming your way, need some changes, need the tide to turn. And it's nothing that you're doing at all that caused that. What I'm just saying is, if one thing doesn't work out, to move on to the next, to know that rejection is God's protection. If that did not work out, you have something better coming for you. So keep moving forward. And sometimes all the change that's needed from ourselves is our point of view. Looking at it as a glass half full instead of half empty. Sometimes that's all it takes, is that little bit of change to start bringing in some better energy around you. For some of you, especially if you're dealing with a twin flame or a soulmate that you are waiting to return, you're experiencing delays. This is in part to do with your partner that you're in separation from, resisting change themselves, resisting an ending to something. It should have been wrapped up by now, and it isn't. So you guys could be experiencing some delays. Be cautious of sabotaging the connection when it does come together. I see some of you like fighting and bickering and arguing with your partner, and it's just going to end up with them walking away and blocking you for, I mean, they will be back, but to avoid that whole situation, be cautious about what you say to this person, but make sure you ask questions. Ask questions and get the answers, because you deserve that. Also, set your boundaries. Let them know what you will and won't put up with. And so they know what line will cross and what they won't. If they do cross those boundaries, then do what you say you would do. If you say, I'm not going to put up with this, or I'll leave. If they do that, make sure you back your boundaries up, or they're just going to continue to take advantage of you. They will come after you. They will change their behavior that you walked away from. So trust in that. For some of you, you have a soulmate that's reaching out to you that you have been waiting to hear from. Some of these, though, are people you knew 20 years ago that you haven't heard from. They are out of the blue reaching out to you guys in January, wanting to reconnect, wanting to catch up, wanting to get together. This is a positive thing. I encourage it, because this is going to blossom into a lot of life partners for some of you. For some of you, you guys are leaving a job and accepting a job for less pay, but it's less stress. This is a positive move for you. You are so stressed out over your work that you're exhausting yourself. So everything will be fine financially if you are questioning that. For some of you guys who are in separation from a partner, you are finally letting go of the anxiety, letting go of the outcome, and just going with the flow, starting to enjoy life again. That is very positive, and your partners will return that much quicker, because you are just letting it happen the way it needs to happen. For some of you, you're opening up to source more. You are connecting to your spiritual guides, connecting to your, finding your spiritual center. Some of you are ascending the Merkaba. If you've never heard of that, look that up. You guys are just taking the fast track to your spiritual connection, to your guides, to your angels, to source. And you are going to see how beautiful the spiritual realm is. Excuse me. For some of you, you guys are getting exhausted. It feels like you guys are just like almost pouring your energy down the drain. It's like you're putting so much into it and you're not getting anything back, any sign of any forward progress, and it is very frustrating. It's time to take a step back. If it's a relationship, take a step back and ask yourself, is what I am putting in an effort worth what I am getting out in return? Because you guys are just drained, emotionally spent. If it's in a job, consider walking away from that job as well. I'm sorry, my hair is just so tingly right now. Very strong spiritual energy around you, Sagittarius. It is just amazing. But if it's with a job, consider finding a different job, because your body, literally your body physically is just, it's suffering. You're tired all the time. You're exhausted. You're just exhausted. So consider if the effort versus how much you're gaining is worth it. For some of you, there is just blessings all around you waiting to come into your life. Very, very amazing things coming in January and 2019. You are receiving divine guidance. You're receiving reassurance that you're on the right path. A lot of you are receiving this in sleep or meditation. Just letting you know you guys are doing great and on the right, going the right direction. For some of you, you need to not let anybody hold you back, whether this is a friend, family member, lover, children, siblings, neighbor, best friend. If they're holding you back, let them go. And you will see, once you start moving forward, who's meant to be in your path and who's not, because they're doing you no justice, and it's only causing you doubt and anxiety and stress and sadness. So it's time to let everyone that is holding you back go. Especially, I'm recording this in December, and tomorrow is the full moon in Cancer. Great time to release, clear your energy, and take advantage of that full moon and the energies that go with it. Up to 3 or 4 days after, you can do a release ritual. For some of you, clarity is being brought to you in a love situation. You know what happened. You know what happened to you had to happen for a reason. You are spiritually learning. You are figuring out. You are getting that clarity as far as why a year ago they had to leave. Because look at the person you've become. Look at how far you've grown spiritually. You've grown leaps and bounds. And now you are figuring out why it all had to happen, and you're gaining clarity to the situation. It's also giving you a renewed hope. You know they're coming back. Now, you know that you had to do this for yourself. You know you had to do it for them, and they had to do it for you and themselves as well. And when the two of you come together, you will be a power couple in a healthy relationship. For some of you, someone's coming back and they are offering you mental clarity. Ask the questions, get the answers. Don't let them change the subject. Don't let them, shove off your question. You deserve these answers. You deserve this mental clarity, and they need to give it to you. For some of you, you guys just have a lot to look forward to. There's new energy coming in for you guys. Blessings are on their way. For some of you, your increase in finances are coming in 2019, especially end of January. For someone, there's someone in your energy that lied to you, deceived you, cheated you, and you are going to confront them about this. And it's like you have proof. They may try to deny it, and you're like, oh, nuh-uh, you know, here's my proof. This person is going to try to turn it on you. Don't allow them to do that. Stand your ground. You're right. What they did was wrong, and they need to apologize for it. And they will, as long as you don't let them flip it on you. For some of you, you guys need to trust your intuition. You're letting your ego lead you in a different direction, in the wrong direction. Trust your intuition. If it don't feel right, don't do it. If it don't feel right, don't accept it. Follow your intuition. That's what will never lead you astray. Your ego will tell you what you think it has to be, what you think you need, what you think it should be. Listen to your gut. It will never steer you wrong. For some of you, you guys are working on your finances, working on a budget. Be cautious of overspending in January. Some of you could have overspent in December, and now you're having to deal with that. Set a budget and stick with it, because they're cautioning you to hold back on spending. For some of you, you're getting a second chance at something. You're getting a new opportunity to redo something in the past that did not work out for you. Take full advantage of this. Take the tools that you've learned along the way and use them in this situation, and it's going to turn out fabulous. For some of you, you are experiencing growth and expansion. Your companies are going to be booming in 2019. Your careers, your families, just everything. You're experiencing growth and expansion in everything you put attention to. So also be careful of your thoughts, because negative thoughts will grow and expand as well. So make sure you're thinking positive, because what you're thinking, you're creating in January. And you're going to have that expansion. You're going to have that growth. So make sure it's in the right areas of your life. For some of you guys, you have twin flames that are in delay. Some of you have soulmates that are returning. If you are super single, be out and about at the holiday season. New Year's Eve, I see, is huge, because you're going to be meeting life partners in a social setting, a large group setting. For these groups of you, you're going to be with friends, family, out and about, and you are meeting life partners. For some of you who are waiting on a soulmate, they are returning, like I said. Twin flames, some of you are hearing from your twin flame around Christmas or the beginning of January, in between the holidays here. They want a second chance with you. This is totally up to you. They have changed. They have been awakened by spirit. They have been awakened in this past month to 2 months. But most definitely the second 2 weeks of December, they are like literally eye-opening awakenings from source, that what this connection is and what they have to leave behind in order to get what they want, what they know is right for them, which is their twin. So really listen to them when they come back, because for this group of you, they are serious. They are for real this time, and they are ready to offer you something for real. A lot of them are now single. They had to leave somebody. They had to divorce somebody. They're coming back telling you that they're single. This is huge for this group of you. If you don't hear from your twin flame in the last 2 weeks of December, especially the last week, that is because they are in delay. They are resisting moving forward. They're resisting change and resisting ending something. So you have half the group that is moving forward on time. The second group is in delay due to them holding back their fear. And it's not because they don't love you and don't want to be with you. They are scared they're scared of the unknown, but they will awaken also. It's just taking them a little bit more time. So be patient with them. Be confident they're coming. Like I said, what you are thinking, you are creating expansion and growth. Know and think that they are coming back, because it is going to happen. So be confident and know that Source knows what they're doing, and they will put you in your path when it is time. So all right, guys, that's all I have for you for January 2019. I hope you guys had a beautiful end of December and an amazing New Year's. This is the first chapter in the whole book, so make sure you are strategizing this month. Future long-term goals, because we're in a 20-year cycle, so don't forget to set your goals, set your dreams big. Aim that arrow and follow it. All right, Saggies, I hope you have a great January. God bless.